In this video, we're going to talk about another important player on your team, a player that your manager can help you decide if they should join your team or not. This person is almost as important as this guy because he can also open up opportunities, but he can also protect you and make sure that you never get screwed over. What this person on your team is your attorney. Your attorney. These are people on your team, right? You need to find a good attorney. Why? Because you need to protect yourself. You have to have bulletproof business. Now, whether you're a producer, you're an artist, you're a DJ, or even an executive or a manager, you need to have ironclad contracts and agreements with the people that you're dealing with in the music business. Now, I've been in the music business for almost 20 years now, and I can't tell you how many people I see get caught up in legalities because they simply didn't sign contracts. They didn't agree on things. They didn't have an attorney that set things up. Look, it might be costly for you to get an attorney at a certain stage in your career, but this is something that'll make you so much more money in the future and save you from tons and tons of headaches if you get the right proper contracts and agreements done. Whether it's a publishing deal, a record deal, a distribution deal, independent or major deal, or even as an artist, when you want to get your deal with your manager, like this attorney will make sure that this deal is good. You know, is he taking too much of a percentage? You know, does he have, how long is a sunset clause? Sunset clause, for those that you don't know what that means, is when a manager, if you fire a manager, man, you suck, you ain't making me no money. You fire that manager. A sunset clause for the manager means that he still makes money for years after you fire them. So for instance, I'll give you, say you have a 3-year sunset clause. You're fired starting today. Well, for another whole year, they still get the standard 10, 15, 20% management commission that you had negotiated from the beginning. So you get the full commission for another year. Year 2, maybe it breaks down in half of that. Year 3, maybe it breaks down half of that. So you want to make sure things like that. Well, there's a lot of things like that. Now, that was one tip, but these are things that an attorney can make sure that you're protecting yourself from. Because if this guy is not performing well for you, if this guy is not bringing in money, not opening opportunities, and not doing things to help elevate your career, then, like I said in the other video, you got to learn when to fire somebody. You got to learn when to get rid of somebody. Loyalty is a beautiful thing, but not in the business when it's hurting you from moving forward. I'm not saying you got to be a jackass and just be like, you're fired, you suck. Always have gratitude and appreciation for the things that people have done and the fact that they believed in you in the first place to take on this role. However, if you take your career serious and you really want to win big, part of that is being a boss. And to be the boss of you, then you have to be mindful and pay attention and make the decisions, as hard as they may be. You need to make the decisions that you need to make. Sometimes that may be getting rid of this guy or this guy or this guy. Anyway, so back to the attorney. The attorney is going to help negotiate the right deals for you. An attorney can also help provide agreements and contracts that'll protect you from getting screwed or stop you from putting music out, stop you from getting sued from the music that comes out. So an attorney is an essential member of your team. Now, I've already given you, getting this course, I've given you a couple of agreements and contracts that are going to protect you and make sure your business is bulletproof. I've given you the split sheets and I've given you some producer agreements. But those are the beginnings and those are going to protect you tremendously. However, there's a lot of things that a sound attorney can do now. You may get an offer from somebody that says, yeah, I'm going to give you $100,000, $100,000 record deal. You as a new artist, you don't know what that means. And I'm sure you've heard many artists say, I just got $1 million deal. You think they got $1 million in their pocket. They did not. What that means, and an attorney will break this down to you in a contract, it typically means here's your $100,000 cash advance, and then here's $300,000 towards your recording budget, here's $300,000 towards the radio promotional budget. It's $1 million deal, but you don't see $1 million. And then there's a lot of things that go on that it's a whole nother video with that money that an attorney and a manager can monitor to make sure that the money is being allocated correctly and you're not getting screwed over. But that is what an attorney will do. So you must have an attorney on your team that's always going to protect you. Now, You may say, damn, man, I don't have $500 to pay a lawyer for this. Well, guess what? You're going to need $50,000 in the future to protect yourself from a sample that didn't get cleared, or an artist record you put out, or something you did that you could have just got this attorney to sort it out in the beginning, and you wouldn't have problems in the future. From Drake to DJ Snake to DJ Khaled to Diddy to you name it, almost every single artist in the industry has issues with legalities because they didn't handle their business, nor did they have the right attorney do what was necessary to protect them from having issues in the future. This attorney will make sure all of your contracts, all of your agreements are exactly how they need to be. Now, same as a manager, you can also get a bad attorney. So be mindful of that too. Don't just get an attorney because he's local or your family knows him. He's like, oh man, he helped my brother out, when he got hit in a car accident. That's not the attorney you want. You want an entertainment lawyer. When you're in the music business, you need someone that specifies in entertainment law, the music industry. Not a personal injury law, not a criminal lawyer. You need a specific attorney that deals with entertainment law. That's the only lawyer you want right now when you're dealing with the music business, an entertainment lawyer. So make sure when you're looking for a lawyer, he specializes in entertainment. And also the same as you're doing kind of a background check on a manager, do the same with an attorney. Find out who he's worked out with. Find out who his past clients were. Find out some of the deals that he's done. Find out some of the deals that ended that he was a part of and find out why. So always ask questions. That's another important thing. You can never ask too many questions, and no question is a dumb question. Sit down when you're going to meet with these people, write a laundry list of questions. Even if you think, oh man, I'm going to sound dumb if I ask that question. No, you're going to be dumb if you don't ask questions and something goes down later and you're like, I should have asked that question. Who cares if you think you're going to sound dumb? Find out everything you need to know. So you got your manager so far, what's underneath your management team, day-to-day, business manager, and your entertainment attorney who's going to help you with your deals. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about somebody else that's really important on your team that's going to help you make money, because that's what you want to do, is make money. That's in the next video.